doesn't just stop with clothes. On June 4th, 2015, Selena Gomez would be spotted with a new tattoo behind her ear. This tattoo is just the letter G and is supposedly a tribute to her baby sister Gracie. However, on June 16th, just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin would be spotted sporting an almost identical G tattoo in the same exact location as Selena's. Hailey would claim that the tattoo is an homage to her pastor's daughter Georgia, but Hailey, seemingly copying Selena while simultaneously rooting on her downfall, will become harder and harder to ignore. In February of 2018, Selena Gomez would check herself into the Privé Swiss psychiatric facility in Connecticut, a facility that offers therapy for individuals needing a retreat from high-profile, always-on lifestyles. And Hailey would allegedly drive past Selena's home with her pastor's wife to make sure Selena was still in therapy. The rest of 2018 is kind of confusing, as Justin Bieber would get back together with Selena Gomez for a couple of months before she finally broke up with him for good, only for Justin to marry Hailey 6 months later. Hailey would later claim in interviews that she and Justin officially started dating in 2016, but if that's the case, why was Justin dating Selena just months before your wedding? Either way, Hailey Baldwin was now Hailey Bieber, and even though she got what she seemingly always wanted, it still wasn't enough. Following the release of Selena Gomez's song, Lose You to Love Me, Hailey would immediately post a screenshot of her playing Summer Walker's song, I'll Kill You. While Hailey would claim the timing was merely a coincidence, many fans interpreted this post as another attack on Selena. To make matters more confusing, in 2019, Hailey Bieber would debut another tattoo, this time on her ring finger, and featured the letter J. This tattoo is clearly a Justin Bieber tribute. However, fans were quick to notice that it shares a striking resemblance to a ring Justin Bieber bought Selena Gomez all the way back in 2012. A couple months later, Hailey even made sure to crash Selena's album release party being held at the restaurant Craig's in West Hollywood, despite not being invited, by making sure to arrive there before it started and staying long enough to overlap with the event, only leaving through a back door once Selena left her party. According to tweets from the evening of the party, once Selena arrived, the restaurant started playing her music, and that didn't sit right with Hailey. Hailey's stylist, Maeve, asked a waitress to play the song Yummy by Justin Bieber, and when that request wasn't fulfilled, Hailey and her table allegedly started yelling Justin's name. Hailey Bieber would find herself under the microscope yet again following the release of her home cooking show, What's in My Kitchen, as it shares a striking, undeniable resemblance to Selena Gomez's cooking show, Selena Plus Chef, that debuted 2 years before Hailey's show. Let's start at the beginning. Selena's show starts with a faux camera HUD overlay to give that raw homemade production quality feel. Hailey's show also starts with a faux camera HUD overlay. Selena points out that the show does in fact take place in her real home.
This is my real home. Everything that we're doing is at home.
Hailey points out that the show is actually recorded in her real home.
Yes, we actually are in my real kitchen, in my real house.
Selena has her Nana introduce the dish they will be cooking.
So Nana, what do we call this?
Cheesy tortilla chip casserole.
Hailey has her Nana introduce the dish they will be cooking.
And Nana, what are we making today?
Selena Plus Chef would go on to have 4 11-episode seasons on HBO Max, as well as a spin-off that's still currently airing titled Selena Plus Restaurant, while Hailey Bieber's What's in My Kitchen would release 5 episodes before being abandoned completely. After fans caught on to Hailey practically copying Selena word for word, things got even darker when they dug into Hailey's interviews.
I realized that everybody else seemed to be narrating my life for me.
Yes.
So why don't I put something out that is my side of the story?
I realized that I was able to tell my story about who I was from my own mouth instead of people from the outside being able to tell my story for me.
That was one of the moments where I was like, I don't have to be that 19-year-old body shape anymore because I'm not.
That's the other thing too that I think I'm learning is I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 24 now. I feel like my body has changed the most even this last year.
Somebody asked me a while ago, what's the one thing you wish people knew about you? And I said I wanted it to be my heart.
What do you wish more people knew about you? My heart.
People didn't really know me. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know Hailey for Hailey. And I just always had this constant battle where I was saying, I wish people just knew my heart.
For what it's worth, this last Selena Gomez interview where she talks about her heart isn't even easy to find. It comes from the press circuit for the movie Rudderless, and at the time of this recording, only has 2,870 views, and is seemingly only hosted on a Portuguese Selena Gomez fan account. If Hailey really did copy Selena's quote, and this is the same source she stole it from, she would have had to have been far down the Selena interview rabbit hole, as this clip was hard to find even knowing what to search for. It's almost comical how many instances you can find of Hailey Bieber coincidentally doing something Selena Gomez has already done, even extending to the ad campaign for Hailey's beauty company Rhode, sharing a striking resemblance to Selena's beauty company, a company that when not copying Selena's is allegedly copying smaller, lesser known brands, even down to the description. Hailey's greatest life achievement will be marrying Justin Bieber, and just for a bit, let's give her some credit. Like most girls during the Bieber fever era, she wanted nothing more than to be with Justin. And through her relentless ambition, world-class hating, and a meticulously orchestrated plan, Hailey spent 9 years building connections with people to put herself around Justin as much as possible. From befriending the Jenner sisters and working with fan accounts to feed her intel on Justin's every move, to booking countless hotel rooms just to bump into him in the elevator, and then traveling to the next hotel to pretend to coincidentally be dining there that evening. Hailey set her eyes on the prize, put in the work, and found herself across the altar from Justin Bieber.
I don't even know what to call it because it's so beyond iconic that there needs to be a new word invented for what Hailey Baldwin has done. Hailey Baldwin went from trying to bump into Justin Bieber at the Satai, the London, to marry. It is so iconic. Like, everyone's making a joke that it was her 10-year plan. Like, did it. We stand Hailey Baldwin. She did that. Do not give up. Like, that's inspirational. You can do anything in life because Hailey Baldwin did that.
What other cases of a pop music stan marrying their idol can you think of? She might be the only one to ever do it, and she at least deserves some credit for that. However, after spending a third of your life fighting another woman for your man, what are you left with? You arrived at the destination, but is it as fun as the journey you took getting there? Perhaps this is why, after 6 years of marriage to Justin, we still see Hailey copying and clowning on Selena. Perhaps Hailey can't help herself because it's all she's really known. While most people spend ages 13 to 22 discovering who they are and finishing school, Hailey spent those formative years indulging herself in a childhood fantasy. It also has to hurt that after announcing your pregnancy to the world, Selena Gomez, your husband's ex-girlfriend, started trending on Twitter, and not you, your husband, or your baby. It seems we're not the only ones pondering these questions, as despite the pregnancy announcement, the relationship seems to be on the rocks. Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's father, has asked people to pray for Justin and Hailey on Instagram, while divorce rumors swirl around the internet, with some people pointing out that Hailey and Justin arrive and leave events in separate cars, and others speculating that they haven't lived together for some time, all while blind item after blind item allege depression, substance abuse, and cheating from Justin. Always take blind items with a grain of salt, but something often alleged is that Justin and Selena's 4-month stint in 2018, just months before Justin's marriage to Hailey, came as the result of an unexpected pregnancy with Selena, followed by a miscarriage. This could potentially give some added context to why Selena checked herself into a wellness retreat, and why Justin flipped from Hailey to Selena to marrying Hailey, all in less than a year. Regardless, one thing is for certain. If Selena goes left, Hailey goes left. If Selena goes right, Hailey goes right. But could Hailey, for the first time in almost a decade, have a new blueprint?